Jotunheim arc started. The Saga of the Snows. Am I supposed to see the Animus border there? I thought those are only visible like when you get close to mark that, hey, you can't go any further. Look like Western Alberta in the wintertime. Okay.
I've not set foot in this realm in some time. I must
territory discovered.
She knows all that happens here.
Okay, that's not super far, is it? Not particularly. Oh, and this looks like it's a smaller area than Asgard was. Mistress of the Iron Wood. Okay. Just gonna sneak on through here. So Canadian, man. Alright. If they were a moose, it'd be a little bit more Canadian, but that's pretty close. Whee! Find and speak to Angerboda. Does she want to hear me ramble about my my old truck? I'm just gonna mark it so that I know like how far. Wait, did I get rid of it? What have I done? Because it already counted as marked. Ah, here we go. Yeah, I can check like that. I don't have to check my map. I'm remembering how I play this game.
Not magic.
Whoa.
Not everything is as it seems.
Is that so? I'm sure we'll find out shortly. Someone whispering stuff over there? Someone's up to some whispering. Or other random crap to ramble about if it's gonna be a little while before I get over there. When I was at my Oma's place today, one of the things that was on the table there was a mix of carrots and potatoes that were done up like by boiling them first and then putting them into a pan and frying them a little bit there. They were really good, and they're carrots that I grew in that garden there of a whole bunch of different colors. So there was orange carrots, yellow carrots, and white carrots that were in the mix. I couldn't even tell at first. Like, I just thought that the white carrots were like onions or other weird potatoes at first. Then it's like, oh yeah, those are the white carrots that I was growing.
Illusions.
Which is kind of cool.
But any obstacle can be overcome if looked at the right way. The witch's house. There you are.
It's not that hidden then.
No, indeed. It is as a great barn, swollen with vermin, bulging at the gables.
Hello? Ah.
Please enter.
You're very blue.
Do not trouble to knock or announce yourself.
Angraboda, I have traveled far to find you.
And you are brave to darken my door alone. Where is my lover, the dark fox that slinks between my sheets?
Loki stayed at home.
Loki has stayed in Asgard to help rebuild the damage from a recent attack.
How generous. And entirely unlike him. You used to be much better at lying.
I am not Loki's keeper. I've come to understand Jotunheim magic, your method for moving Hugr from one body to another.
The mead. You seek the mead.
Hirokin! You have long outstayed your welcome.
Then I will take my leave. But remember what I said, Angerboda. You will see things my way in time.
Who was that?
Who was your visitor?
She's powerful and cruel, and none of your concern.
The mead she spoke of. Where can I find it?
A slip of the tongue. Forget what you heard.
Do not play games with me, witch. You would sell any truth for the right price.
If one had the means to pay it. There is a root called Hag's Claw. It grows at the bottom of a waterfall to the south, at the forest's edge. Bring me 3 roots from the place where the red moss thrives. Then we will speak of the mead.
I will hold you to it.
I just did a gathering quest to get to Jotunheim in the first place, and then you're telling me the first quest in Jotunheim is another gathering quest? Okay. And hello, Lozer Notari. Yeah, I was honestly thinking an Avatar thing as well. So, like, are you guys fans of the movie Avatar here? With what's going on? I'm sure it's something to do with Norse mythology and stuff, but I don't know enough about it, so I'm just gonna say that they're really big fans of Avatar. They've got a little bit of echoey voices, but apart from that, they're just the Na'vi. This isn't far, is it? Wait, what? What? Okay, just over there. I was just thinking, is it worth getting a viewpoint while I'm over there? Nope. I don't think it is. Well, over I go here. Away I go. Well, I don't know what else I can ramble about while I run here. I shared all the cool stuff already. Oh my god. That's all the neat things there. Well, what? While I was out at the lake cabin there, after my dad and I got in the boat out of the water, and we parked it in the yard so that far back enough so that there was still space enough to take the Mercury out of the garage. It was decently on the lawn in front of the chokecherry trees that we have out there. And I had already picked all the chokecherries previously that I could pick like from ground level on a short ladder. Oops. But with the boat right in front of these trees, I climbed into the back of our pontoon boat and literally just did a bunch of berry picking from do chokecherries count as berries? Whatever the hell chokecherries are. From the back of the boat, so that was kind of cool. Now I brought a decent bag of chokecherries home. Restock after I used all my chokecherries that I had before recently when I was showing one of my Taekwondo classmates how to make jam. Now I've got a little bit of a stock of chokecherries again. Not enough to make jam on its own. Well, unless I was willing to make just a super tiny amount. But enough that I can mix it in with some other things, get some other flavors going on. Find and enter the waterfall. There won't be any hints with this, would there?
My friend.
I don't know. Up this way we go. Come on. I know the boat's in our backyard, which is where I kept the Fargo for a while.
Secrets well, but no secret is safe from me.
This looks like it would be interactable or something. Ancient engraving. In ages past, this damned place did see. Children thrice brought mewling, spitting to life. Worm's fang, wolf's claw, the half-dead one. Fair and putrid in equal part. One to strangle, one to swallow, one to keep the shamed. This is some weird version of Kill, Marry, Fuck, or whatever the heck that game is. Or not. Whatever that thing is. That people do. What the heck? I'm hearing whispers again. That wouldn't be a hint, would it? Hold on. I can't interact anymore. Damn you, Ubisoft. Oh, wait a second. That... Oh. Okay. Well, that wasn't the most graceful. Okay. So it just opened up over here.
The lake. This land is savage, but full of marvels.
Oh, I can keep on going this way. This totally looks like something you'd see in the Avatar movies. When is the next one of those supposed to come out anyway? Because didn't James Cameron say he was going to make it like some 5-6 movie thingamabob? And then it took literally forever for the second one to come out because he was busy with a bunch of other stuff. Now wondering what the heck is going on with the third one. Honestly, it's so wild, the CGI in the first movie. Because didn't it come out in like 2009, something like that? So ahead of its time with the CGI. The second one had some cool CGI stuff too. Underwater segments. The story I thought was kind of meh, but, but the CGI was hella cool.
I spoke of. Dank and drear. They say hell is the same.
But I'm sure that maybe story was kind of meh because he has some grand plan and it leads into a bazillion things. I don't know. Never thought I'd randomly talk about Avatar here. But this has brought it on now. And I'm forgetting when the second one came out anyway. Wasn't it like a couple of years ago? 1 year ago? Everything freaking blends together. Over that way somewhere, it looks like. I jump this way. Oh, well, that's not actually where I want to go, but okay. I guess it's worse. Up this way we go. I remember the last time that I, like, really went out to go watch a movie was. Apart from when... Oh, I need to go down here anyway. Apart from when Finn was here.
Those cursed roots.
When Finn was here, we decided to go out and watch a movie in that small town. Just what was playing at the time, which was the new Naked Gun movie with Liam Neeson there. And I wasn't entirely sure what to expect. It was actually pretty funny, and Finn was probably the one that was laughing the hardest in the whole theater.
One more
He got a
wound
kick
should
out
be
of it.
good.
Definitely had some good moments there. Whee! But outside of that, I don't remember what the last movie that I watched in a theater was. There hasn't really been a movie that I've been super excited to go out and see in a theater as soon as I can in a while. Yoink.
That will be enough for Ragnarök. I should find my way out.
There must be another way out of the cave. You tell me I can't just fast travel? Oh, because I don't have a viewpoint yet? I can wake up, but then I'd probably just be back here. Huh. That means that it is really important to get a viewpoint. Just in case I find myself stuck somewhere and I just want a means to, like, fast travel out. So maybe before I bring the roots, it might not be a bad idea to snag that. Just thinking long term here. Gotta think ahead. This wasn't where I came in, was it? So I can't get out the same way that I came in. This looks like it's out, right? This is definitely out. Nice. Alright, well that didn't take me too long to find. Like, I was worried that it probably would.
This root turns my stomach.
Well, it is very unlike the root that I just ate earlier today of those delicious different colors of carrots. I want to try out a bunch of different colors of carrots this year to see if there's any one flavor that I'd liked. Like, I assume that they would taste different. And on tasting a bunch of different colors, it is very evident to me now why orange is like the standard go-to. I do find it to generally be the most flavorful. Like, a lot of the white ones look kind of cool, but they're kind of bland. I think the white ones are probably the most bland, and yellow ones are a little bit more bland than the orange ones. Don't pack quite as much flavor. Ones that I really like, though, are purple ones. Purple ones I feel like are just as delicious as the orange ones, but in a different way. Like, there's almost a slight hint of spice to them. I really quite like purple carrots. I might grow some more purple carrots next year. And I tried to grow red carrots this year, but they didn't do all that great. They didn't quite germinate. I'll have to try again next year. So I do want to see what red carrots taste like. Apparently, they're pretty good too. Yeah. Let's get up there. So yeah, there are some delicious roots out there, like carrots, and like these pungent roots that Eivor has. Maybe this'll create the mead. Maybe he will ingest these roots after all. The thing about these more modern Assassin's Creed games where the rule is generally you can climb anything is sometimes when you can't climb anything, you wonder, what the heck is the rule? How do I tell the difference? How do I know what I can climb and I can't? Like I was wondering there just a second ago. Let's go over this way. Crazy terrain I'm dealing with here. Glad that health recovers at least. Across this way we go. Average Canadian walk to school. Thinking about school, apparently a whole bunch of teachers might go on a strike here pretty soon. I was chatting with my older little cousin RJ about it earlier today. They've been around the channel a decent bit. Maybe I should just be referring to them by first names instead of saying like older little cousin, younger little cousin. I don't know. I was chatting with him earlier today, and he said that apparently like 52,000 something teachers are getting ready to go on strike. So when I was chatting with him earlier about like time and stuff, he was saying that he needed to study for a test, I think this coming week. I was like, really? This week is September 8th. It's like the second week of September. I was like, really? You have a test this early? And he said that some teachers are trying to go at like super speed here, just in case this strike ends up happening and school's potentially off for a little while to make sure that students aren't falling behind. They're trying to go super fast right now. So that's kind of craziness. Up this way we go. Whee! Really? I can't climb any further than this? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Up and away. Another fun little tidbit about the car show yesterday is after I'd gotten that trophy and went back to my truck, there was someone that was getting photos specifically for the social media of the festival there, which maybe it'll be posted in the coming days here. I'll keep an eye out to see if there's some nice photos of me with my truck there. But
tower, ancient and abandoned. The ice has gnawed it well.
when she was taking photos there and saw that I had won the best unfinished vehicle here. She had asked me how I got it here, and I was like, well, I drove. She seemed a little bit surprised. Like, it's not... What is with all these whispers? Huh? Do whispers mean super secrets nearby? The hell? It looks like one of those checkpoints that you'd fight a mini-boss in Breath of the Wild or Age of Calamity in Hyrule Castle. That's what it kind of looks like.
What trickery is this? A tree grows within the tower.
What? What? So yeah, I was kind of surprised that I drove it there. There's no way you trailer something in an area like that. No way. Way too small of an area. Maybe I can go in the opening this way somehow? Whoa, or not. I don't know. Yeah, it's good enough that I'm driving it. My brakes were not working all that great yesterday. I was a little bit concerned. The brakes have worked the worst that they have since I redid the brakes a few years ago. I was concerned that something had went wrong and my brakes were falling apart. And I can't climb this for some godforsaken reason. And I was driving my truck earlier today. Like, I took it to and from Taekwondo. I took it to and from my Oma's place. And I was commenting on that with my mom in the passenger seat. And my brakes were working fine today. So she had said maybe it was the moisture. Like, sometimes that's like that with some vehicles. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess I did just pressure wash it that morning and then take it out and about. But yeah, I definitely had to press in the brakes more to get them to respond, and they weren't working quite as good as they normally would. I'm so glad they're working good again today, so it probably was a moisture thing. There was a red light that I went through on the way to the car show. Because I can't stop suddenly in that vehicle, even when my brakes are working perfectly. I definitely couldn't after... Oh, it's up here. Okay. Wait, so I probably have to solve, like, whatever puzzle is going on here. So I can't stop suddenly. It was one of those lights that didn't have a little pedestrian countdown on the side to show, like, when you can expect it to turn yellow. I wish I had one of those countdowns. Most lights around here have those. And you can just, like, look at the countdown there to have an idea of when it's going to turn red. But this one didn't have that, and it turned red suddenly. So I shifted down to second gear and let out the clutch and slammed on the brakes. And I just started going right through it. I was like, okay, I guess we're going right through. And I hit the gas and I went the rest of the way through. Because I tried to suddenly stop and I just went through. Kind of like happens with my car in the middle of winter. Sometimes, with two-wheel drive. So I gotta find a way in there. But I don't know how to get up there. Maybe find another way around here? Bring it around town? Maybe. This is probably the intended path. Or right here. And then bring it around town this way? Or something or other? But yeah, that was the first time that I've blared through a red light with my Fargo in a while. I hope that there wasn't any cameras there or anything. Hopefully I don't have a ticket coming in the mail. I did try to stop. It didn't let me. Now it should be a little bit better, now that it's not. Come on, now that's not wet. But it is a little bit concerning. I try to give a lot of following distance when I'm driving my Fargo because I know I can't stop suddenly. Any super secrets around this way? Read. Asvid's observations, entry 219. If I succeed in my task, this barren land might grow crops in abundance. No more children need starve. No more raiders go to war for things we lack. Think of it. Jotunheim in bloom.
That gate was not there before.
This? Well, I can't go through it. Ever upwards to this viewpoint. And then, I don't know. Oh, this is climbable. And then... I can't make that jump, can I? Do I go over here and then... Oh. And then hang across? What determines what I can go across in these games? Tell me you can't grab onto those icicles? Just put your hands around them, but you can grab a completely barren wall like this? Sometimes. Depending on how you feel. Side eject? Nah, this isn't the first 4 games. If this was the first 4 games, you could totally go up this and then side eject and then get up there. The games where you actually had to think about how you parkoured. But those days are behind us. Assassin's Creed doesn't do that anymore. Now you just kind of shove your face up every wall and hope that it's the one that the game actually lets you grab. How parkour works now. Because it looks like I would go up this way and around. Or something. This is really not the starting point? Like maybe you go across this, but I don't see how you get up there. I thought I could just quickly snag a viewpoint. I'm quickly finding out that is not the case. It is not so simple. Wow. Can't get up to there. Can't climb this. Wrong button there.
I need your eyes.
I can't just do a thing like a... Oh. I didn't even need a torch. I was just thinking with like the cracks alongside it. That maybe it was something that I could bust open. Alright. More to the... I can't go any further back. Because it forces me into this spot at the furthest. I guess that works, right? Damn you, game. Really? Come on. Really? Oh, now it lets me go more sideways. But like... Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I did need to climb up that. We go across to here, and then we go across this way. I guess you do have to think a little bit about parkour in these games, but not as much as the first floor. Here's Bloodstone. Sounds like somebody used to get like a weapon upgrade in Bloodborne. As Vin's observations, entry 345. Finally, the experiment is a success. It was Ymir's blood I needed all along. Can you stop whispering? But that is a rare resource and too valuable to spend on.
In the service of their people.
How can I replicate this with simpler regions? There's gotta be a way to get further up from here, right? Oh, there's a tree. I triggered that to appear, which means I can use it to keep progressing. Oh, the tree went away. I have to go up from that one specific thingamajig, don't I? Well, this is definitely the only viewpoint like this that I've encountered in the Assassin's Creed series so far. This is definitely different getting up to this one, isn't it? Yeah. It doesn't always spawn in real time, but it's still kind of cool. Oh, so I just hop out this way. Yeah, the landscape changes to this. Gotcha. Huh. Yeah, that is different. That is very quite different. So then, not here? I don't see anywhere else I can go. Wouldn't be any point getting up there. Hmm? Okay. Yeah, I can keep going this way. Like this, it looks like? Yeah, a decent bit of a task getting up this one. Not just generically climb any side. Which, you know, nice. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the first 4 games where you actually had to think a little bit more about things. Albeit in a bit of a different way here. Come on. Up you go, darn you. I almost said up you go, Ezio. Because now I have those games on my mind. Altair and Ezio. God, where... I picked up a coin from somewhere here. Alright. There, look, I made it. Now I can fast travel up here. Whenever I so desire. Look at that. Alright. There, now I have a place that I can fast travel to. Is the other one that one there? Oh, it's a different thing. Further away. Just curious. I don't need to go there right now. But now, bring the roots. Why don't I have a quest? Oh, I have to zoom in a little bit there. Now I gotta trek back. I got a little bit sidetracked. So if I do this. Oh, okay. Down to here. Gotcha. I guess I never looted this. I guess I wasn't down here before? As of its observations, entry 401. Those drops of Ymir's blood were not mine to take, and those who owned it are hunting for me. I knew this day would come, but it has
What
come sooner
happened
than I
to the
thought.
witch, I wonder? A secret lost to the snows.
I had hoped I could show them. They will not find this tower. I will leave and lead them away. Please, whoever finds this, use what blood remains. Continue my research. Bring flower to our land. Why don't you all just move? Boop. If the conditions suck, why live there? My Opa, when he was around, he used to always say that he had no idea why anyone lived here. Like, Alberta. And sometimes I don't blame him for having thought that way. And one could argue it was hypocritical to say if he was living here, but he never always understood why. Didn't always make sense to be living here. Really? Okay. I don't know if there's a way to get rid of this later and then the zipline works as intended, or if this is just like a complete oversight, or what exactly this is. Well, I guess I'm not going any further that way. Oh, am I? Oh shit, I'm on fire now. Uh-oh. I'm locked in! What the hell? Uh-oh. Find the key to unlock the door. I don't have a time, I'm burning. I got a Ymir's bloodstone, whatever the hell that is. The things that'll let flowers bloom here one day. Something or other. Okay. Up this way. Gosh dang it. I don't know, man. I was about to say, what was the TV show or video game that I played where someone wanted to make cherry blossoms bloom any time of year? And I was staying silent here for a little smidge because I was trying to rack my mind for what it was. It's One Piece. That's what it is. I thought I was missing more health than that. I didn't have that much recoverable. I don't understand, man. Oh, okay, now, okay. And I go the rest of the way.
No sense trying to change fate.
Whee!
What counts is how you face it.
Yep, that's right. I agree. Whee! Alright. No more cool zip lines for me to take that send me on weird detours that I commit arson in. Unfortunately, a little frame drop there for a moment. All the way back we go. Ow. Uh-oh. Well, there goes a bunch of my recoverable HP. Dang.